All right, welcome to week 3. This is going to be an interesting battle today. We are facing the Devastator, who's from GSF Alpha, which is one of the top 5 guilds when it comes to TW. So these guys are really good, and they're a very PvP focused guild. So this guy will definitely know what he's doing. Now, if you look at the lifetime banners out there, it's 257,000. But if you look at the title that the Devastator has, that's Trapped in Carbonite, which means they missed one whole season of Grand Arena. So you have to add 30 to 40k to that lifetime banners. So that essentially tells you that my opponent is almost close to me in terms of lifetime banners if he hadn't missed that season for the Trapped in Carbonite title. And offensive defensive battles, it's almost 50%, more than 40%. So they definitely like to go defense heavy, which is exactly the kind of defense I like to play, because I like to go down to the bottom of my roster to try to clear the teams. So because my opponent likes to go defense heavy, I decided to go defense heavy as well. But since my opponent does not have any Galactic Legends, Rey or Kylo, I decided not to keep my Galactic Legend on defense. Now that may prove costly to me, and I may end up losing this match just because of that, but I wanted it to be more of an equal footing, so I wanted an equal sort of a match. So let's see if we're able to get through that tough defense and at the same time try to prevent the clear from my side as well. That's going to be my goal. So in order to do that, I did set a very tough defense. What I did was, in the top is where I usually set tough teams like DR and all that, but I kept B teams out here, relatively weaker teams, because I wanted to clear the bottom. I wanted to prevent the clear in the bottom zone. So this is where I kept my toughest teams. My Darth Revan, Malak, and Basti. I kept clones, Rex and Fives with the Shakti, and then I kept Grievous over here, hoping to draw out some meta teams. And at the back, I've kept some really tough teams. I've kept my Padme. I've kept Jedi, my CLS team as well, with Han and Chewie, which can get really problematic in 3v3. They're really a very good offensive team, but they can make such a great defensive team as well. And then I've kept Finn with the 2 resistance heroes. Again, if you're out of meta squads, that can be a very tough team to take out. I've kept Nightsisters over there as well. And then at the back, I've kept my Malevolence, which I've just recently got to 7 stars. And relatively weaker teams out here, I've kept a few Separatist squads, Dooku with Nest. I've kept a Jedi team over here as well with Jolie. And I have a Finn team with the Vets. So not exactly cheap teams which can be cheesed, but the toughest teams are going to be down here. Okay, so let's take a look at my opponent. Now at the top, set all relic teams. There's B1, B2 with Newt. That's going to be tough. There's Geos with the Droidica, and the Droidica is going to be hitting pretty hard. There's Relic First Order, since my opponent is going for SLKR. And then there's Dooku with the Django and Nest. And Dooku is going to go into hiding, and Django is going to have damage immunity, and Nest is anyway going to be immune. So that's going to be a tricky team to take out as well. Down south, I'm facing a Darth Revan team. Now, in my opinion, the Darth Revan, Malak, and Basti team is the toughest team to take out in 3v3, leaving aside Galactic Legends. This is definitely the toughest team, so I'm going to be taking in something heavy against that, most probably my Rey. But look at the other 2 teams out here. He's kept his clones, which again, that's a really strong defensive team. Rex lead. Echo is going to be dealing tons of damage, and you have Fives in there who's going to be taunting, and you have to get Fives down first, which will give Rex more than enough time to build up his Annihilate ability, and he'll be able to go 2 or 3 times with his Annihilate. So we have to be careful of that. And over here, if you look at the top, you've got they've set their own CLS on defense as well, which is interesting to see. I've never really faced a Relic CLS team on defense, so that team has me a little worried. I'm wondering what to take against that. But what I want to do is I want to first start off by clearing the toughest team, which is going to be the Darth Revan team. I'm going to take my own Galactic Legend Ray against that. I can probably solo it with a Ray, but I just want to assure a one battle victory. So I'm just going to take in my Ray and Holdo in there. Malik will not be able to do any damage to Ray. Fear is not going to do anything to Ray. So I think I'll be able to solo it, but I'm not taking a risk, at least in this battle. Okay, so let's pass this over to Scavenger so that she hits extra hard. Let's get down again. Okay, so we have the first ultimate available. Let's get rid of Malik, given that Malik can do life drain. See over here, these guys are actually pretty useless. I need not even have got them in because they're feared all the time and not really doing anything much. Let's recover some health on her. Yeah, complete fear. So I should have probably maybe taken out Revan first. Let's keep doing this. Alright, now let's get rid of Revan. And now it's just a question of getting rid of Basti. Let's do this. Basic. And we should get rid of Basti now. So 51 banners. I could have got 55 over there if I'd just gone in with 54 or 55 if I'd just gone in with the Ray alone. But that's fine. It's a one-shot victory, which is the main thing. Now against the Rex team, that's a tricky team to take out. And even if you go in with meta teams like DR or GAS, there's no guarantee that they won't be one-shot by Rex's Annihilate, aerial advantage. So you need to take in someone like Malik or Crew who are immune to the percentage health reduction that Rex's Annihilate gives. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in with Kylo Ren unmasked with Wampa in there because these guys are going to be doing plenty of counters. And then I'm going to go in with Watt to keep the taunt on Kylo Ren. They have a dispel in the form of Echo, but they don't have a buff immunity, which is the only thing which can stop Kylo Ren from taunting. So they are going to hit hard, but I'm hoping that Wampa is able to take them down before they get through my Kylo Ren. So let's take this in and see if this does the job. So first things first, let's give the taunting tech to Crew. And they're going to go first. And I am going to stun Rex for 2 turns. And then keep working down on Kylo Ren on 5. So I'm going to go in with the Wampa over here. Let's get some protection up and try to get this guy down as much as possible. Alright, that should take care of him. Rex's Annihilate might come up any moment now. But we can go ahead and stun him. And that's a double turn stun, so I can take this guy out now. Let's do a roar. Let's do a big damage on Rex. Okay, that guy is gone, and now very soon Rex is going to go. I think we have full health and full protection on everyone except for Watt. But we were able to get 53, and we were able to save a meta team, and we were able to prevent Rex's Annihilate from going off. So good control team, and I could have probably done it with Fox as well, but my Fox is only G12. Wampa is G13 and R7, so I have more faith in him. Now against the CLS squad, this is going to be tough. I I don't have much meta teams. If I had Padme, I would have taken her against it. That would have been a sure shot victory. But I have my gas team and I have JKR, and I don't know which one is going to work. Gas problem is I have them with Echo and Arc, who are not really great characters. I mean, Rex and Fives would have been best. Echo does AoEs, which I want to avoid. Arc does have single target attacks, so I think if I use only single target attacks, I should be good because these guys are not going to get dazed. The Chewie over here is tenacity build as well. 147% tenacity, so I'm not going to be able to land any dazes on these guys until Chewie is gone. Then maybe I can land daze on CLS and Han, but that Han is going to be hitting pretty hard. Both CLS and Han are fast. I think CLS is 300 with the critical damage set, so we're going to be hitting really hard, and Han is critical damage set as well with 261 speed. Tons of offense. So I think I don't have Jolie with me, which makes the JKR counter tougher. So I'm going to take my General Skywalker in. These guys are going to go first because without Rex, my General Skywalker team is really slow. But I'm hoping that Skywalker's counters as well as single target attacks on Chewie to get him down first does the job. So let's go in with this and see if we're able to get this done. Okay, so that's counters. Now I am going to let's target down on Chewie. I'm going to use single target attacks. Ooh, these guys are doing tons of damage. Okay, let's just take care of Chewie first. Okay. Let's get rid of Commander Luke. Ooh, that was really close. 46 banners. I don't mind that because CLS is supposed to be a counter to gas, especially with lesser 501st units. You can see over there, my 501st really didn't do anything at all. Not a single attack they were able to get off just because this team is so good at doing damage and controlling them. I would have felt a little better if my gas was modded for protection, but mine is a damage build gas, which made this counter a little tricky. But we are through the front wall with all single shots, which is what I wanted. Got a little dicey, but I think it's okay. And they have kept their own they have kept their own Padme team on defense, which is interesting to see. And Grievous. I wonder what they have to take out my teams. Yeah, the other teams I think I should be able to get rid of pretty fast. But they have some really tough defense over here. And yeah, we have very limited offense left. So we need to be able to figure out what we want to take out. I'm sure that my opponent won't be able to clear me, given that I have my own Padme and CLS on defense over here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it a moment, let my opponent go. Given that I one-shot the team in the front, they might be under pressure to one-shot my front wall as well. So hopefully they will exhaust some good teams. So really tough defense, which is exactly the kind I like to face. We'll make up a plan and then we'll come up with something good to take against this squad. All right, I'll catch you guys in a bit. Okay, so I really do want to use my Aura Singh Mando snipe squad. And looking at the teams on defense, I probably won't be able to use it against any of the teams up top over here, since all of these are fast, high damage dealing teams with AoE. Probably the only team I can use that against is this baddest team with the Mission and Zalbar. The speeds on that are relatively lower, and I think my team will be able to survive that. So let's take in our Aura, Mando, and Bosk, and see if we can't take that down. We have to get our contract as soon as possible. I'm going to go after Zalbar. Let me see if I can't stun Mission actually. Excellent. Mission is stunned. Let's go after Zalbar. 50%. Let's see if he can't stun Barris as well, because Zalbar has been stunned. So I'm going to call Aura to assist. 70%. Let's keep going on Barris. Okay, so mission has gone under stealth. 80%. Let's do this. All right, I think we've reached our contract with this. 90%. Let's try to land a stun. Excellent. So we'll keep taunting and let's annihilate mission. She's the only damage dealer here. All right, now let's now it really doesn't matter because these guys won't have enough damage, so we can just continue doing what we want, stunning them as much as we want. Let's keep doing this. Taunt. And very soon the disintegrate ability is going to come again, which will allow us to get rid of Zalbar, and then we can probably take care of Barris after that. Okay. Yep, next turn it's going to come in. Great thing about calling Aura to assist is she is able to stun on her basic, which is great. All right, let's get rid of Zalbar since he can do AoEs and he can also do retribution. Let's call Aura again. The good thing about this team is it can do tons of damage, and it recovers plenty of protection. So like I'd mentioned in my last video, there's about 25% protection recovery every time that an enemy dies once the bounty hunters have reached their contract. So even if these guys are not topped off, like I think a little bit is missing on Aura over here, as long as they're able to finish with a kill, that tops off 25% for each kill on the enemy. So 54 banners against that. I saved a good team, and that team is taken care of. So that's a good outcome. Now we just have to figure out what to take against some of these other teams. Alright, so we have less than an hour left and my opponent still hasn't made a move. The Devastator still waiting for me to go, I think, to complete my offense and then see how much room they have. They might just decide to go the top zone if they feel that they have a better shot of victory over there. But I'm not going to wait anymore. I think I'll go ahead and at least get a few battles in, and then see what I can do to clean up towards the end. I don't know if I'll have enough to clear, just because these two teams, both the Grievous team with Separatist, with the Watt in there, as well as the Padme team, are going to take something really, really heavy to take out. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to clear it. But let me take care of a couple of easy battles first, or at least more straightforward counters first, and then we can proceed from there. Against the crew team, I'm going to take in my JTR with BB-8 and R2-D2. No daze, but ability block has been applied, which is good. Let's get some expose out there. And I'm going to get this guy down, Fox, since he's the main damage dealer. There, he's out. And then let's hide everyone. And let's work down on Kylo, since his retribution is going to be pretty painful. And I'm going to start ability blocking. No, actually, let me just do this since he's stunned. Apply daze over there, remove the retribution, and then start working down on him. Some more expose. Man, that AoE is powerful. So he's got daze, so he's not going to do anything. Man, look at that. Alright, so he's going to stun someone. I think I might as well hide him. And yep, managed to do an ability block before he stunned him. Let's finish this guy off. Dodge that, and eliminated Destiny, which is great. Let's finish him off, and now let's get rid of this guy when we get a chance. Okay, so pretty straightforward match. This is the most common counter that you have towards a relict crew. And I don't think I was going to use my JTR to clear off the Grievous or the Padme squad, so this feels like a fine trade-off. Okay, so this team is taken care of. Now we have to see what else we want to take against the others. Okay, 51 banners there. And yep, don't think my opponent has gone yet. Okay, now against the Droidica squad with the Brood Alpha, I think I'm definitely going to take in my Treya. I think they should be able to survive. Let's see. Their Droidica is really fast, so he's going to go first, which actually suits my yeah. Let's do an isolate over there. All right, let's get some healing done. My Thrawn should go and dispel that, which is great. Now we just need to get around to... Let's do this. Let's try to get rid of Brood Alpha when we can. Okay, Droidica, now we need to ability block since he's going to go next. Let's do this. Apply a daze over there. Okay, we got that. Now let's get rid of Spy. He's the main damage dealer. Now let's dispel this so that he doesn't assist. And let's reduce the cooldown on Nihilus. That was a big hit on Nihilus, but let's keep working down on Brood. Reduce some more cooldowns. And now I think we should be good to annihilate Droidica. Let's do this. There we go. Droidica is gone. And this should take care of Brood Alpha. Okay, 51 there as well. I think we've been averaging about 51 banners throughout, which is good. My priority is to clear the top zone and get through ships, just in case my opponent decides to also not clear me, but do the rest of the battles efficiently. So I need to one-shot everything and get through his ships. That's going to be my goal. Now against this Newt squad, I think I'll take my sisters in there, Talzin lead. There's no daze, there's no stun, and there's nothing to prevent revives. So I think my Daka should be fine over here. That is a tough team to take out because there's tons of offense over there and Extortion can really wreak havoc. But I think as long as we get Plague out, the more turns they take, the more life they will lose. And the good thing is applying getting rid of Extortion actually counts as an ability which applies Plague on these guys. Alright, let's hold off on the revive for now. Let's apply some more Plague. Let's bring everyone back. Alright, that was easy enough. I don't know if he'll have a chance to get full health, but we at least ended with it was a one shot, which is the most important thing, because that is a tough team. I saw my opponent's history. Somebody actually took their Darth Revan against that team and lost. It was with B characters like I think Sith Trooper and Sith Marauder, but still Darth Revan losing to that team, it's pretty significant. Now against the Dooku squad, I think I want to take my Jedi Knight Revan against it because I don't think I have any other good teams against to take that, but I want to give my Geos a shot. It is a tenacity build nest, not really a health build. So I don't know, maybe my spy might be able to do a decent job over there. Plus I've got a soldier for tenacity down. What other Geos do I have? Maybe I should take in... Oh, I only have Sunfac. Okay. That's going to be a little tricky. Especially since these guys are going to go first. They're really fast. 292 Django with a damage build. They're going to be hitting really hard. I'm going to give it a minute and come back to that team a little later. Alright, so I think my bugs will probably not work against the Dooku team, given that they'll fall below 100% health pretty often. That means that they'll have tenacity down, healing immunity, and they'll get stunned pretty often. And Django can go around taunt to finish off some of the weaker characters. So, plus Daze is going to be applied with Nest. So, this is a tough team. I don't think I can take my Geos against it, and I don't have any other good squads left. Probably have to take my Jedi Knight Revan against that. Yeah, unfortunate, because I was hoping to save Jedi Knight Revan for the Padme team down south, but it looks like this will have to be the counter for this. Okay, look, these guys managed to even outspeed my Jedi Knight Revan team. So I'm going to pass this over to Yoda, who can then get some stealth and spread these buffs around. And then let's go after Nest. Okay, almost. I think this one should take care of her. Yep. So Nest is done. And damage immunity is gone. Okay, so that's good. Let's heal up a little bit. And let's take care of Django, at least the first turn. And then let's give this back to Yoda. And let's go after Dooku and try to finish him off next. Alright, this should do it. Maybe that was a little overkill, but I don't know if my bugs would have been able to do that job. Let's finish off the ships, and they have an Akbar fleet with a pretty fast Biston, 150. Alright, let's just take in our best squad, finish that off. Let's see, Galactic Republic. And I want to take in my Ebon Hawk for dispelling. All right, let's who do we want to target first? Whoever we target is going to dispel it. Well, let's go after Biston. I think Biston is going to move next anyway. Okay. Let's start working on some days for these guys. Excellent. Let's try to get rid of Biggs when we can. Let's get in this guy. There, Biggs is gone. Now Biston should go pretty soon, and now it's just a matter of cleanup. Okay, let's pass some of this around. Okay, Let's just get everyone healed up a little bit and then we can finish this off. Okay, this should do it. Okay, 63 banners. So we've cleared off all the zones except for the bottom zone where we have 3 teams. And we are at 2061. I don't think my opponent is going to go 17 minutes left. And yeah, I don't think my opponent ever had an intention of attacking me. They just set the toughest defense that they could and hoping that, I would trip up. But they probably never had any intention of attacking me, which is a little unfortunate because I gave them a break. I didn't keep my Ray on defense, hoping to have more of a fair match. But and that's the reason I kept all of my good meta teams at the back, which could have taken out the Grievous and Padme team, which are left. But yeah, that's unfortunate. Anyway, let's go ahead, clear up what we can, and then we'll call it a day. We don't really have anything for Grievous and Padme, which is unfortunate. We have our Geos, which should be. Here's what we'll do. Against the Bounty Hunter squad, I think I'll just take in my own Bounty Hunters with Grief in there, just for some protection, recovery, and retribution. Let's get some burning applied. And let's ability block Boba. That didn't happen. What is this? Okay, let's give retribution to everyone. And I want to try to see if I can't get Boba down. Excellent. So Boba is down. He was killed by Django, which means he can't be revived. Let's keep working on these guys. Apply some more burning. Almost reached our contract. That guy's killed. Not good. Before I could get any healing out. Bosk always goes for the for the weakest bounty hunters. I don't know if we'll be able to clear this out with this team. So we'll have to use some other team against that. Big hit. Okay, at least got that guy out. Maybe this might be able to do a job because we don't have Dengar healing us anymore. And big hits from Jamgo may just be able to do the job. Okay. Yep, managed to get it down in one try. And now we have the 2 toughest teams. Let's throw what we can against it and see what we can take out. I'm not very hopeful, but let's at least do some amount of damage there. So maybe I'll take in my Geos over here, which they're not really going to do anything much. They're not going to survive much in the face of the General Grievous. But yeah, General Grievous's AoEs are probably going to take care of them pretty fast. But I have no option. Maybe I can land a big hit with Spy and take out someone. Maybe Magna Guard. I don't know. Yeah, let's give it a shot. So he's going to go first. Give the taunting tech over there, and the other tech over here. Let's do this. Let's hold on to the big hit for now and keep calling this guy to assist. Working it down slowly, and Grievous still hasn't taken a turn, but he's going to take a turn now and cause plenty of damage. Alright, so Grievous has taken out that guy, but we can get him back and keep working on him. This might take him out. It does. So Grievous goes and he brings him back. Excellent. Yeah, Watt with Grievous, even in 3v3, it's a pretty tough combo. I would have preferred going with the Watt and maybe B2. That would have been really interesting, but this one is interesting to see as well. Yeah, okay. Yep, Watt with Grievous is definitely a tough team to take out. So I don't think we'll have anything for this particular team unless we have someone who doesn't revive, which we've, I think, exhausted all of that. Let's see if we can't do anything with Fracture. Maybe I can take my Empire in there. Yeah, how about these guys? Okay, let's try this. See if we can't Fracture Grievous. Let's pass this back to EP. See if we can't stun. Excellent, we managed to stun them. No target lock, unfortunately. Otherwise, we would have been able to Fracture Grievous. Let's save that for now. Let's at least land a shock. Shock obviously gets dispelled. All right, let's do this. I forgot. Once you get below 100% health, he gets mark. I don't think this is going to take him out. Nah. Let's see if we can't at least try to get Magna Guard down. Okay, got him down to very little health. Maybe we can take in another weak team and time him out. Not let that guy revive. So let's take in some rebels to time him out. Let's see, maybe we'll take in these guys. Okay, big hit. Nope, this is not going to work. I'm going to exit from here. Need someone with bigger hits. Okay, maybe I'll take in my Scoundrel Squad. Kira Mission Zalbar. Let's just try this. Zalbar is not even getting a chance to taunt. And he's back to full health and full protection almost. Nah, this team is not going to go anywhere. Alright, I don't think I have anything left to take this out, so it was worth a shot. Yeah, my opponent hasn't gone. Okay, let's see if I can take a droid squad in. At this point, we're just experimenting. Confuse would have worked. Let's push some turn meter back. Oof, that was heavy. Yeah, confuse will get dispelled anyway, so that's not a worthwhile counter, I guess. Okay, probably I don't think we have anything left against this team. Let's try a Sith. What Sith do we have? Oh, you know what? I should have taken my Savage in there. Mistake. But I do have this guy. Yeah, maybe let's try this one. This is not going to go anywhere. Nah, I should have taken my Savage in when the team was much lower. All right. This is not going to go anywhere, so I will end the match. And we've just got 5 minutes left, so nothing much my opponent can do as well. Okay, so this was a disappointing match. I was really hoping my opponent would attack or set a reasonable defense enough to give a chance to attack, but looks like they went full F5C defense, as my buddy Indigo likes to call it. But that's it for now. I will catch you guys in the second match, where we will hopefully face someone with who gives us a little bit more of a fight. Until then, I will catch you guys a little later. Take care.